Welcome to TheDivineRogue D&D, where a bunch of us nerds sit around, smoke, joke, and play Dungeons & Dragons. We are here with Zebek and Tord, who find themselves in a layer of the abyss called Dark Light. Zebek has spent about a week in the realm, mainly in the orcish outpost, gaining information on the orcs, the lair itself, the demon queen Nocticula, who owns this lair, so to speak, and what he can do to get out of it. We find him sitting in a tavern at the moment, eating orcish meat and sipping on some hard liquor. What would you like to do?
How long have I been awake at this point?
I'd say you'd probably been awake for a good 12 hours at the moment. This is your either 8th or 9th day here. And you have 3 options that you have been thinking of through your head. 3 main options about what you've been thinking in your head. Either helping out the orcs to mutiny against Graktak to get the sword, or fighting against the demon queen herself to try and gain access to the lair, or just saying fuck all of it and going down the river Styx. Those are the 3 options that you've been mainly mulling over in your head.
I'm gonna try to see if I can locate Graktak.
You want to find Graktak? You walk out of the tavern, and as you're walking around this outpost, you notice him with a band of orcs about to go out of the town on a patrol.
Excuse me, Graktak?
He turns and looks at you. Yes. What do you want?
Where are you going? Just curious.
We're going on a patrol to see if any shadow demons lurk about to try and get in our outpost.
Do you mind if I go with you as well?
If you wish, yes.
I'll go with you.
So, we will have this guy. Nope. This guy here is going to be Graktak. He's going to be in front, as you guys are going to go out of the town this way. He tells you, just stay in the back and don't get yourself hurt. And he is with a band of 4 other orcs here. They may not look like orcs, but they are.
What are you talking about, man? They're perfect orcs. That one's a dragonborn orc. That one's an elvish orc. That's one's a Earthworker. What was again? What was he?
Was a Quagoth.
Quagoth. That's what I was thinking of.
Right
He's
here.
the Quagoth
There we
orc.
go. There we go. That's closer.
I was gonna say you got.
That's closer
Do
to
you have
Graktak.
Ford's old thing? His old
I do.
mini.
I do actually.
That'll work out fairly well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up.
There we go.
Now we
got people who are more closely related to orcs there. And as you guys walk out of the town to basically make a patrol around the outpost, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
19.
19. Wow. Out of the gate.
Out of the gate.
That's cocked. Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
So... Okay. As you guys are circling this outpost, not 30, 45 minutes as you guys are making your rounds, you hear loud screams and squawks as a caravan of rocks and shadow demons
Oh, nice. A caravan.
come to surround you. Vrock here, here,
Okay.
here,
Oh god.
and here.
Oh god.
And then shadow demons.
Go work leader. Because here's the thing, if he dies,
Shadow demons
and
here,
everyone that survives
here.
over this, I can hit exit. I can go through demon. But
here,
if he
and
survives
here.
and I help him live, I can gain trust and favor with him.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative.
Burning sorcery points.
Okay.
That's a little better.
This is a lot of initiatives, so I'm gonna have to. Actually, I'm gonna group them all up. I'm gonna group them all up. I mean, not all of the enemies at once, but.
That's not bad, but it's not great.
What was your initiative?
11.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you what Tord's was. Ooh, Tord got a 21.
Fucking hell, Tord. Oh, this man's out here, he's a goat. That's why he's a goat.
A 19 plus 2 on his initiative. So now we're gonna roll for these Brocks and
He's a
Shadow
fucking
Demons.
goat out here. I swear this man every single time he just comes in clutch when I need him to.
Okay.
He's the MVP of this story.
Okay.
Yes, he's going ham, right?
Well, these guys might as well be grouped up all together because they rolled the same initiative. I was just gonna group them up into Shadow Demons and Brocks, but they all rolled the same initiative. There. Gonna group the orcs together.
Did I have a long rest before I left here? Like at the end of last session?
Yeah, I'd say you would have gotten a long rest.
Okay.
Here we go. And the War Chief himself will only have a +1 to his dex, and so will the other orcs. Okay. Wow, Grektek rolled fucking terrible on his initiative.
Alright, 10.
And you got what again? I'm sorry?
11.
11. Cool. So at the very top of the initiative is Tord. He is going to look and see that these guys are about to flank over here and just fucking fireball them.
Yeah, good.
Let's see. Yep. So they both have to make dex saves with a +3. They both fail with a 2 and a 4. So they're taking all of this fire damage.
So it is the dude.
8d6. That is 11, 13, 16. Oh, 2 6s and 2 5s on that one. So 16, 26 plus 6 would be 32, plus 6 would be 38. And what is half of 38?
19.
19? Yeah, 19. Okay, so these two take 19 points of damage.
Do they save?
No, but they are resistant.
Ooh. Okay.
Because, you know, they are shadows. So they take 19 points, so that will be... Okay. And that is going to be Tord's turn as he tries to block off that flank there. We are going to have... Since the orcs don't have a high enough dexterity, the shadow demons are actually going to go next. So these shadow demons, these two are going to close in on Tord here. And these two are going to close in on Graktak here. And they're just going to go for claw attacks.
Raw attack.
That raw claw. Okay, so I'm just going to roll all 4 of them at once. That will be a hit on all 4 of them. Actually, one of those misses Tord, but all of the other ones hit. 2d6 plus 3. So that's only 4 plus 3, 7 points to Tord. So he's doing just fine. And then we gotta do 4d6 plus 6 to Graktak here. So that's 7 plus 6, 13 plus 6, 19. And the War Chief. Okay, so 19 minus 93 would be 74. And that'll be the Shadow Demon's turns. The Vrock are currently flying in the air at about 20 feet high. They're going to swoop down on these orcs here and here. And then this one is actually going to wrap around and try and go for you, while this one goes for this side of orcs here. So the attacks on you, it's going to make 2 attacks, one with its claws and one with its beak. That will be an 8 on the beak.
Miss.
And a dirty 20 on the talons.
That hits. On both talons, or is it just...
Just one. One beak and 1 talon attack. So that is 2d10 plus 3 slashing damage. It is 7 plus 3, 10. 10 slashing damage to you. And now the other shadow demons are going to make their attacks on these orcs. One got a natural 1 on its beak and a hit on the talons. The orcs only have 15 health. This is not going to be good for these orcs.
Would you say a statuette is an engraving? If someone is... Would you call that an engraving? Or would it actually have to be like an engraving on the side of something?
What do you mean?
Because this spell is an object with an image of a dragon engraved on it. would you say a statuette be considered that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's going to be 10 damage to one orc, so it has 5 health left. That's going to be 1 hit on Graktak as that Brock is closing in. So that's another 2d10 plus 3. That's 13 plus 3, 16 to Graktak. So that will be 58 for Graktak. And then the last one is going to try and fuck with one of these orcs over here. And that is 9 plus 5 plus 6. That will hit on both of those attacks. And so I'm just going to say this guy gets grabbed and ate up by a Vrock as he goes down.
Party isn't big enough for that.
Oh god. No more fireballs.
And now it is your turn, good sir. Your turn and Graktak right after you. What do you wish to do?
We're gonna use a 5th level spell. And we're gonna use Summon a Draconic Spirit. With that statuette that is 500 gold pieces, it will summon a Draconic Spirit.
Okay. What does the Draconic Spirit take the form of?
It will be a Gem Dragon.
Okay.
It is a large dragon, and I have the stuff with it.
Just a large dragon?
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be back here. And where do you wish to summon it? This will be your large dragon.
Okay, right here.
Alright. As you produce a large gem dragon right next to this rock that's attacking you.
Shares my initiative.
Okay.
It just moves right after
Alright.
And then, so work that is gone. We're going to use 2 sorcery points and use a quicken spell to use Shocking Grasp.
On the rock next to you.
Yes.
Alrighty. It swooped down, so it is currently on the ground.
So that is a 25.
That will hit. As you just latch onto it.
That's a 5 for the using magic thing.
Okay. And you latch onto it with the talon that it cuts you with, and you just send an electric shock all the way through its body. Go ahead and roll some damage.
I'm 90% sure this is what it does, but for whatever reason. See it on the... One double check it. That will be 8 damage.
8 damage to the rock.
Or 8, what is it? 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay.
Man.
You're good.
Then I'm going to move behind my Draconic summons.
Alrighty, because it can't take its reaction. You're going to just move right in between Tord and move right here.
Yep.
Cool. That works. What does your gem dragon want to do right after your initiative?
He will... move right here,
Okay.
and he will use a multi-attack.
Go ahead.
So he does two rend attacks and 1 breath weapon attack.
Alrighty. And would these be considered magical?
Piercing. Does not state if it is magical or not, but I guess it's up to you. It is a spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you use a spell to summon this draconic being. Is that a conjuration magic as well?
Yes.
I should have done something with that, but actually, I will do something with that afterwards, after this fight. But yeah, it can do whatever it wants.
So, the first one is a 23.
That'll hit.
14. Yeah, 14.
That'll just miss.
Okay.
And then the breath weapon.
That is a dexterity save, and it's a 30-foot cone. I'm gonna shoot it this way.
Okay, so it's just gonna get these two Vroks here. I might catch this ogre in the crossfire, just possibly. If he rolls a high enough dex save, I'll say it won't catch him at all. But he has a +1 to his dex, and he rolled a dirty 20. So
He's safe.
Yep, he will be safe.
It is a 17 to beat.
17 to beat. And these Vroks only have a +2 to their dex, so they both fail.
And this is going to be necrotic.
Cool.
Probably won't do
Go
much.
ahead and roll your piercing damage first.
Yes. I only hit one of them, so 7, 12 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then they take 2d6. They take 4 necrotic damage.
4 necrotic damage. Okay. And then, is it 4 only?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, that works. Anything else your Gem Dragon would like to do?
Nope. That's it.
So this Orc War Chief, Graktak, he is going to, you see he has a great axe and he also is wielding a spear. He's going to look over at this Vrok, completely ignoring the shadow demons because they're made of shadow. He doesn't think he's going to be able to hit them. And he's going to go with 2 attacks on his great axe at this Vrok. And they're both going to hit, one of them with a natural 20.
Woo!
So-
Let's go.
He will do 1d12 plus 1d8 because every time he hits, he gets an extra 1d8. Fucking terrible rolls. But that does get a +4, so that's 6. That's only 8 damage to that. And since it's not magical, it reduces it to 4 damage. So that one, that's only its first attack though. So it'll get an extra 1d12 plus 1d8. And this one is going to be doubled for his natural 20, so that's 8 plus 2, 10, plus 4, 14, reduced to 7. Because it's a non-magical attack. And that, I believe, after he makes his attack 2 times, he turns his head towards his men. This is going to be a hard battle, but don't give up, as he battle cries, and everybody within the 30 foot gets advantage on the next attack rolls.
Let's go!
Advantage on attack rolls until the start of the War Chief's next turn,
Oh, I'm slightly out.
just outside of 30 feet. So you sadly will not get this effect, but all of his orcish buddies will.
Does my draconic spirit or summons do it?
I say that the orc wouldn't necessarily consider you or anything you summon to be an ally currently at the moment.
Okay.
So no. But that is going to be Graktak's turn as he did some damage to that rock. And now the top is going to be Tord. He is going to try and lay into both of these Shadow Demons with a multi-attack. If I can... If I can find them. Here we are.
Where?
So he is going to make 1 bite and 2 greatsword attacks. Each with a +9 to hit, and all of them are going to hit. No natural 20s, but they all do hit. So 1d8 + 5. Hell yeah. That's 7 + 5, 12 damage to that Shadow Demon there. And
Let's go.
yeah. And then 8 goes away, so it'll be 2d10 + 10 slashing damage. Sorry. 2d6 for his greatsword. +5. But he gets an extra 2d6 necrotic damage on it as well. So that's 12 + 5, 17, 18, 19, + 4, 23 on that. And then he gets an extra 2d6 as well. That's an extra 10. That's going to take out that Shadow Demon here. And I didn't do the 2d6 on his bite either. That's only 3 damage to that one. That'll be Tord's turn. Tord is just a beefy boy.
Regens 10 HP.
Yeah, and he's full health now. Because he only got 7 damage dealt to him, so yeah, he's good.
Boy, Tord.
He has an AC of 18. Alright, so after Tord's turn, it'll be the Shadow Demons. That one is going to go for a claw attack. And that one doesn't have advantage anymore. So that will be an 18 that just fucking hits Tord with his 18 armor class. And so it's only 2d6 + 3. 9 + 3 is 12. So he'll have like 208 or something like that. Then these Shadow Demons over here are going to try and keep laying into Graktak. One got a natural 1, but one did hit with its claw attack, and it does have advantage. Because there will be flanking. That's 8 + 6. 8 + 6 is 14. + 3, 17. So that will bring him to 41 points of health. The Vrox. This one's going to turn to the Gem Dragon. And these two are just happy trying to pick off these orcs in the back here. You know what? No. This one, seeing you do a fuck ton of damage to it, is going to try and take an opportunity attack from this guy, who misses with a 6. And he's going to try and fly all the way around here to come and get you.
I haven't even attacked that man.
You hit him with the... Well, yeah, your dragon.
Gem Dragon.
Your
Does my
dragon.
Gem Dragon get an opportunity attack?
No, since
It's not
it
leaving?
entered it, but yeah, it hasn't left it yet, and it does have range. So the Vrock right here is going to go for your Gem Dragon. Make its 2 attacks, one with its beak, one with its claw. The beak is a natural 1, but the claw is going to be a 19.
That definitely hits every. 19?
Yep,
Just hits.
just hits. Alright, so it is going to do 2d10 plus 3 slashing damage. That is 13 slashing damage.
13.
Then the 2 attacks on you for its beacon talons. One of them is a 13,
Miss.
and one of them is a 24.
That hits.
That was also its talon attack again. 2d10 plus 3. That is going to be 12, 15 points of slashing damage. And as it scratches its claw at you, scratches across your chest, it slams on the ground and emits this horrifying screech. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as well as your Gem Dragon and a couple orcs in the back.
What is he trying to do?
It is a stunning screech.
Oh, to stun me?
Yes. Constitution saving throw, or you'll be stunned.
Well, the dragon more than likely just saves, so. He has a 3. Would you consider it my proficiency bonus for a saving throw?
Sure.
It doesn't necessarily say. It just says perception bonus equal to your bonus. But it would be a 22 for the dragon and a 10 for me.
You fail, so you are stunned until the end of the Vrock's next turn. And your dragon is safe there. And then one more Vrock has to go. No, these 2 Vrocks both still have to go. 1 hit, 1 miss. And 1 natural 20. And a natural 2 with a miss. So one of those was a natural 20 on a beak attack. So that's 2d6 doubled plus 3. Wow, it's only 9 damage on the crit. To one of these orcs, who will have 6 health left because they only have 15 health. And then the other hit was on a talon attack on this first guy, who is going to go down. This one right here.
This might be the end of the deck.
And with that, that was the Vrock's turns.
Hold on.
It is now your Gem Dragon's turn.
Okay, I save for the concentration check on the Gem Dragon.
Okay.
He's going to attack the one that's next to me.
Good. I was going to turn to the one next to you and go for some attacks on it.
With a he's going to attack him, but he's going to shoot the breath weapon, like, this direction.
Okay. To try and get both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll allow that.
But his first one is going to be 26.
26 will hit.
And then a 12.
12 will not.
Yes.
I'll make their dex saves.
11 piercing damage.
Okay. To that one. Alright.
And then what's their saving throws?
One of them got a 17, and one of them got a 6.
17 saves.
Alright. I'm going to say the 17 was this guy here. on the left, which would be your right.
That will be 7 necrotic damage.
7 reduced to 3 for that one. Okay, so that would be that, and that would be that. Cool. Anything else you would like to do on its turn?
Yeah. That is it.
That's it? Alright, so this orc is going to turn around because it saved. This one's turning here, and they each have advantage on their attacks. Yep.
Zor would be really helpful right now.
Great axe. So this one. This one here misses with its great axe. Actually, 8 plus 5. No, it doesn't hit. That's 13. And then this one here is going to go with advantage. That's a lot better. That's a dirty 20 on that one for its great axe. So that's 1d12 plus 3. 7 reduced to 3 for that Vrock. Okay. And now Graktak is up. He is going to just keep on laying into this one.
Did you say I need the magical components for Magic Circle? Or no?
For using it from the book, I'd say no.
Okay.
Alright, so Graktak is going to go for his multi-attacks with his Great Axe. And he would have advantage because his boys have advantage. So that first attack is going to miss with a 12. The second attack is going to hit that guy. That is 1d12 plus 1d8. Okay, so that's 13 plus 4, 17. Reduced to 8 for this guy. And with that, we are going back up to the top of the round. Because you were stunned. So Tord is just going to try and lay into this Shadow Demon now with his 3 attacks. That is 1, 2, and then with his plus 9, that third one will also just hit. So all of these add 2d6 necrotic damage to it as well. Because he's just a badass. Yeah, so his bite is 1d8 plus 2d6.
Poison.
That's an 8 plus 5, so 13 plus 4, 17 to this Shadow Demon, yeah. So that would be that plus his 1d10 plus 2d6. That's 7, 10, 13 plus 5, 18, which will bring him down to that. And then another 1d10 plus 2d6. And that will kill him. As he just keeps laying into these Shadow Demons, and this necrotic damage is just eating away at the being of this shadow. And it completely dissipates as Tor just keeps slicing and bashing into it. Nope, he does not. And that will be Tord's turn, so the other two shadow demons are just gonna keep on trying to fuck with old boy here. They're just gonna get their claw attacks in. One of them, both of them hit actually. So that will be 4d6 plus 6 for 14 plus 6 would be 20. And now Gruttack is at 21 hit points. Or Graktak, sorry.
Be careful, orcish bitch.
The Vrox are going to. This one is going to lay into the Gem Dragon. This one's laying into the Gem Dragon. On their claw attacks, one of them is a 21 and one of them is a 12.
Miss.
Then their bite attacks, their beak attacks, one of them is a dirty 20 and one of them is an 8.
20 hits, the other one does not.
Alrighty, so we got 1, 2d6, and then 2d10. That's 9, 13, 17 plus 6 would be 23 points. Part of that is piercing and part of that is slashing. 23 points total. That will be those two Vrock's turns. This guy is going to fly. Actually, noticing these shadow demons get knocked out, he's going to fly over here next to Tord and try and take out Tord. One of those misses, and the other one will also miss, actually, with only a 16 as the highest. And Tord is just too tough. The skin is too tough. He just can't get his talons or his beak to actually make purchase. And the last Vrock here is going to try and take out that orc. And only one of those will hit. It's beak attack. And that is only 13 damage to it, so it is still standing. With 2 health left, because they only have 15. That'll be the Vrock's turns. And now it's the orc's turns. They're going to make their Great Axe attacks, the last two that are still standing, and they both will hit on their Great Axe attacks. So that's 1d12 for each of them. And it was plus, what exactly? Plus 3. That's 13 reduced to 6 for one of them.
Yeah, hold on.
Alright, 6, so yeah, that's that. And then the other one is 5 plus 3, 8 reduced to 4 on this one. Okay. And with that, you are now not stunned.
We're going to do Mass Cure Wounds on everybody in the traveling party. Because I can choose 6 creatures, and that is exactly 6, including my summons and Tord.
Alright. I'd say Tord is doing just fine. He's literally full health. He gets 10 each round.
Will we heal up? 12, 23 points for everyone.
Alrighty, so these guys are at max health if they're 15. And how much was that again? 21?
23.
Cool. So Graktak is up to 44 hit points now.
Good. I almost went up to full health as well. And then I'm going to Shocking Grasp the one near me.
Cool.
That is a 22.
22 will hit.
And that is 12 lightning damage. And then I'm gonna back you up.
Okay.
3. Right there.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Cool. You're backing up right there. That works.
And then we're gonna.
Jim Dragon Boy.
He's gonna attack the one on the left.
Cool.
Or my left. This one.
Alright.
With the multi attack again.
Go ahead.
First one's a 12.
I'll miss.
17 on the second round.
That'll hit.
And then dex save.
For both of them?
Yep.
Okay. One of them got a natural 19 plus 2.
Save.
And the other one only got a 10 total.
Save. Or not save. Fail.
So yeah, the one on your right got the 10 total and fails. But piercing damage first.
Oh shit, piercing. I don't know where I was rolling
Mm.
those.
I mean, technically he'll take full damage for all of it, so it doesn't matter.
11
Okay.
piercing.
Cool.
And then neither one of neither one of these attacks do a D8. And then 6 necrotic.
6 necrotic reduced to 3 for the one that saved.
So I am curious about this. It just says breath weapon. You can choose one of its resistances. Since I chose necrotic initially, can I change what breath weapon it does?
Sure.
Or do you want me to keep it the same? I didn't want
You can change what breath weapon is. Alright.
Okay. I'll do that for next time.
Alright. And that will be your turn. So Graktak is up. He is now going to focus on these shadow demons. Seeing that the Vrock left. And yeah.
Why do you want him to die?
What's that?
He's going to make his
He's the leader of the orcs.
I didn't say. I just said it.
2 great Axe attacks.
Like,
Wow, you rolled really well. With a +6 to hit, both of those will hit. No natural 20s though. So 2d12 plus 2d8 plus 8. That's 13, 14, 17 plus 8 would be 25. 25 points to that shadow demon there, and that will be reduced to 14. But still, a good amount of damage to it. That'll be his turn.
Right.
And we will be at the top of the initiative with Tord. Tord. He's just going to keep on laying into this guy in front of him. That is a hit. That is a hit, and that is another hit.
Go towards Cody out here.
So that is 1d8 plus 2d6. Seven, 9, plus 5, 14 to that Vrock. Plus 4d6, basically. 4d6 plus 5. 7. 12, 13. 17 plus 5. 23. Plus another 46 plus 5. 5, 10, 13 plus 5, 18. Just laying into this Vrock with heavy weapon attacks and its bite. And that will be Tord's turn. The Shadow Demons left standing are going to keep going after Draktak. That is a miss and a miss. And, no, because that's only their 2 attacks that they have. The Vrocks are going to keep on trying to go after your Gem Dragon. One of those attacks is a natural 20.
Well, that one misses. It says here that it can't be critted. Strange roll.
But the other attacks will be a dirty 20,
Hit.
19,
Hit.
and 19.
Hit.
So that crit was a beak attack instead of a talon attack. So that's 2d6. It's 8, 16 plus 3, 12, 19. I'm sorry, 19 for that one attack. And the other 2d6 plus 3 is 19 plus. Do you want me to just do all the damage and give it to you?
Yeah.
So 19, 22, 23, plus 3, 26. We have 26. And now we're doing 4d10 plus 3. It's 11, 14 plus 26 will be 40, right?
It's gone now.
Alright. So yeah, we're not even going to roll the rest of the attacks.
It's his one now.
Yeah. As this Vrock keeps biting into it and just messing up this Gem Dragon. And it falls to the ground and gets reduced to dust as its spectral form goes away. But that will be those 2 Vrock's turns. This Vrock is going after Tord. Hits one time, misses another. Its beak hits him. So that's only going to be 4, 7 damage. And then that Vrock is going to go for that Orc with a natural 20. And that is 9, 18 damage with that crit on the beak attack. That Orc goes down. And after that, this Orc will go after the Vrock. And he hits with his great axe. Not a whole lot of damage on that though. And now it will be your turn.
I will do.
I will say, this one that Tord has been fucking up looks really, really badly injured at the moment. The other 2 that you have been messing up with the Gem Dragon, they definitely look beaten and cut up, but they aren't nearly as bad as that one.
Man, as soon as I switch it, it becomes fucking hopeful to actually fucking happen too. We'll send a Chaos Bolt at 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
At this one over here.
Alrighty.
God damn. 13.
13 will miss. Sad.
Oh yeah.
And old boy up there is going to go for his 2 Great Axe attacks. Both of those will hit the Shadow Demon. So that is 2d12 plus 2d8.
2.
Plus 4. That is 12, 15, plus 7, 22, plus 4, 26, reduced to 13 for that Shadow Demon. Alright. Top of the round. Tord. Gonna just keep beating up this guy, and I'm gonna go with individual attacks on this one because he is definitely looking pretty rough. So any of these attacks could down him basically. That one will be a miss though on the bite attack. That's a natural 1 on the greatsword. We're gonna go ahead and switch up the dice to this one for
That's
the last
what I'm doing,
greatsword
too.
attack.
The last 3 times I rolled with the hollow metals, they
That
were
one.
3s and 4s.
That one will hit on his greatsword attack. So that will be 1d10 plus 2d6 plus 5. Or I'm sorry, it's 4d6 plus 5.
46 plus 5?
Yeah, because it's 2d6 plus 5 and then an extra 2d6 necrotic damage for his greatsword. So that'll be 7, 13, 14, plus 5, 19. This one is looking really fucked up. It only has 7 hit points left. I will let you know that. These guys are having an absolute battle over here. The Tord and the Vrock. The other 2 Shadow Demons left standing are going to go for attacks. One is a natural 20 on that guy, and the other one will hit. So that'll be 2d6 double plus 3. That's 9, 18, plus 3, 21. So that'll bring him down to 23 health, plus an extra 2d6 plus 3. That's 6, 9. So he will bring down, he'll be at 14 hit points at the moment. The Vrocks. This guy's going in on Tord. One of those is a natural 20 on Tord, and the other one will just hit with an 18. Actually, it'll be a 19 because it's plus 6. So Tord is going to take the crit on the beak. That's 6, 12, plus 3, 15 on the beak. Plus the Talon attack, which is 2d10 plus 3.
2.
Yep, 2d. That's only 6 on that. Then these other Vrocks. This one's going to just try and take out this orc here. This one's going to go over here to take out this guy. And this one's coming at you. The one coming at you has an 18.
Then I'm going to use shield. That's it.
18 on the first attack, and then its talon attack is going to be a +6, right? So yeah, that'll be a 24.
That one hits.
The talon just barely is able to get and break through this shield as you take 7, 10 piercing damage. Or slashing damage, sorry. Now this one on the orc is going to hit on both of them. And that orc is going to get taken out. And this Brock here is going for the War Chief. One of those is a natural 20 and the other is a 17. That'll be 5, 10, 13 damage on the beak attack. And then the talon attack will take him out.
That was the guy who wanted to slash you good at one good.
That is the guy that has the sword. Actually, I will say this. As he goes down, you see this sword that he has been wielding. It's sheathed at the moment because he's been using his great axe.
You never decided to use this major powerful
Never
sword.
decided to use it up until this point. He goes down, and you see
None
the
of them
shadow.
have Orcish Fury? None of them have Orcish Fury?
You're right.
Oh, wait a minute.
They remember.
They all
They
get
all
back up.
remember their orcish heritage. And as Gragtak stands up, you see the sword that is sheathed on his side burn with this dark purple shadow and enshroud his whole entire body as he unsheathes it, puts away his axe, and looks at them. Now, you all are in deep shit. So he will gain temporary hit points.
Grab a Haterade.
Yeah, go ahead. He has 12 temporary hit points plus the 1 hit point that he has.
Mason, you ready for this? Can I tell Tor to get out of the way? Actually, Tor will be fine.
Say,
How much hit points does Tor have?
it's the top of the round at this moment.
Yeah.
But Tord has 182 is what I've
he'll be
calculated.
fine.
Yeah, he
He's
has
fine.
over
He'll be
over
fine.
200 base hit points.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's perfect. He's perfectly fine.
He is my tank. That's Alright.
So, at the top of the round now, as all of them get back up, he is going to use his battle cry once again to imbue all of his men also with this dark shadowy power as they all get advantage on their next attacks. But it is the top of the round, so Tord is going to, again,
Kill
just
this bitch.
keep making one attack at a time. That one will hit. So that will be... Fuck. Fuck. 1d8 plus 2d6. And that will take out that Brock there with that bite attack. And now he will run immediately over to the guy that's fucking up with you and make his greatsword attacks. One of those misses and one of them hits, so he will do 4d6 plus 5 to this guy. That is 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, wait. Yeah, 12, 17, 20, 25 damage to the one that's on you. And that one... Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That will be Tord's turn. So the shitty thing is, all of these demons still have their turns before all these orcs do. The two shadow demons are actually both going to miss Graktak, surprisingly, with a 2 and a 3 on their rolls. I've been rolling these two same dice for every single attack. And yeah, bro.
They're just either really good or really bad.
Literally, either really good or really bad. So a 2 and a 3 on that one. The 3 Vroks left standing. This one is actually going to turn and go for Tord this one round. One of those misses and the beak attack will hit.
This actually turned out really well, I think.
8 plus 3, that will be 11.
Thankfully, they're orcs.
Okay. That one attacks Tord with its beak. The one in the back is going to hit this one with its talons, and it is going to end up going down because it only has 1 hit point. And this one up here is actually going to turn to this orc right here and go for it.
Are we far away from the fort? Or there?
I'd say you're a good, 200, 250 feet away. You can still see it-ish. You can see the outer walls, but yeah. But yeah, that one is going to hit this orc here as it is going to go down. But now, these orcs, imbued with the shadowy strength of their war chief, that one's going this way. This one's going this way here. As they're both going to make their battle axe attacks. Yeah, they're great axe attacks. One of those will miss, and one of those will hit. This guy gets hit. This one does not. I'm sorry, they actually each get advantage, so that was 1 hit. Because of the battle cry, they get advantage. Never mind, the other one misses still. With a 3 and a 5 on that one.
You're right.
So 1d12 plus 3. That is 5, 8 damage to that one. Reduced to 4. And that will be the orcs' turns. Zebek.
We're gonna spend 2 sorcery points to do a quicken spell. Since I no longer am doing concentration, I'm going to bonus action polymorph into an ancient white dragon.
Yeah, baby.
Alright. As your body morphs and transforms into an ancient white dragon, as you are all the way off the map.
And as my action,
Hey, thanks for watching and thanks for the like.
we are going to send a breath weapon this way.
You're just gonna fuck up all of them?
Sending it out.
Every single one of them?
Everybody must make a DC 22 Constitution saving throw.
Including Tord. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
You better kill Tord.
No.
Okay, so this is 6 of them so far. I will just, I'll do the orcs first, because I have their decks right here.
It's
So-
Constitution.
Oh yeah, well, I still, yeah.
Still there though.
Plus 4 and plus 3 to their con. So, this one here gets a 6.
Yeah.
This one here gets a 7.
Yeah.
This one here gets a dirty 20.
Yeah. Fail.
Vroks get their plus 4. So that was these 3.
They're at a loss for words.
Shadow demons only got a plus 1 to their con. So 13,
Fail.
10,
Fail.
14.
Fail. This is fun.
And now 3 more for these 2 Vrox and Tord in the back.
I'm sorry, little one.
With their +4 to con. 20.
Fail.
That's +4. Okay. So this one also fails. And then Tord with a 13 plus
12. 9.
nope. Damn. +4.
He fails too. It's a DC of 22.
Yeah. So all of them fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
This will be a
This is
16
cold.
D8s.
This is cold damage.
Correct.
This is 16 d8s.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Yeah, 16 D8s. So that's
What did they fail with that
13, 13, 17, 18, 22, 26, 30, 48, 50, 66, 72 cold damage.
These guys immediately die. What is half of 72?
36.
36. So, these guys are still up. They
All the
are
rest of them?
completely enshrouded. All these 3 Vrox are up. Yeah. Graktek is gone. Gone. And then I wonder if Tord is resistant to cold. He is, so that's also 36, we said?
Yep.
Okay. So 36 to Tord, so he will have 130-ish. We can put it at 134 just because. And 36 to him. That would be that would be that would be that. All right. But yes, those 3 Vrox are still standing and Tord is still standing. But other than that, you seem to kill everything else.
Collateral damage auxiliary works.
All right, and that will be your turn. Graktek doesn't have a turn anymore, so it'll be the top of the initiative.
You go.
This guy's just gonna keep on going.
When they die, can they just be frozen? Like they're all just ice now?
Oh yeah,
Just
100%.
ice statues.
Yep, they're just ice statues, completely made of ice. Tord is going to hit with 2 attacks, miss with 1. Say he has 2 great attack or great sword attacks he hits with. So that's 4d6 plus 5, I believe. Yeah. Yep, 4d6 plus 5 on 2 different attacks. My d6s are rolling really fucking good today. That's 3 6s and a 3.
Really
Plus 5, so that's 18, 21, 26 points of damage to that guy. And that will do it. That'll kill him. For 1 great sword attack. So I'm going to say he'd run over here and hit with the other great sword attack. 9 plus 9, 18 plus 5, 23 to that one. And that's going to do it to that one too. He had 22 health. This guy here is looking pretty spry though. He hasn't had a lot of damage done to him. But after that, it will be his turn. This Vrock's turn, as it's going to just see this Slod figure, this little frog guy running around killing everything in sight. It's going to run over and make its attacks. One of those is a miss, and one of those is a hit. Its Talon attack will hit. 2d10 plus 3. That's 13, 16. To that, and now it's your turn.
We're going to go up to the last one,
Alrighty.
and we're going to do a multi-attack. So he must make
Right up to that guy. I'd say just make your attacks first.
Okay.
And then make your melee attacks first.
The first one is a 21,
Okay, that'll hit.
and then a 27,
That'll hit.
and a 25.
That'll all hit.
2d10s. The 15 piercing damage,
Total.
and then 3 cold damage for the bite, and then for the claws. That'll be 5 plus 8, which equals 13. Plus, that'll be 26 slashing damage.
26. Cool.
And it's a DC of 16 wisdom save, or he's frightened.
Wisdom. He does have a +1 in wisdom, so he just saves with a 16. He rolled a 15. But you fucked him up quite a bit with all your attacks. He is still barely standing. Anything else you'd wish to do?
That will be it. Or I gotta see if I recharge my.
Breath attack.
Yep. I do.
But you don't get to use it this turn.
Nope.
Yep. But it is recharged. So Tord, at the top of the round, is just going to run at him and try and finish him off here. That is 2 hits, 3 hits with his +9 to hit. That'll just hit with a 15. So we're just going to do the first greatsword attack here because he's looking pretty low. That's 6, 7, 8 plus 5, 13. Plus 4 will do it.
That's good.
As Tor just keeps slashing into him, and he eventually falls to the ground dead.
Well,
That is adorable.
You now sit among a massacre of orcs and demons.
I'm gonna grab that sword that's giving off that dark energy.
Okay. You grab it.
Do I find? We'll get out of this form just while I do all of that.
Okay.
Do I find anything on anybody's body?
You find some like basic stuff. I'd say you find some like rope. You don't find any like gold or anything meaningful on any of the bodies. Just their weapons.
Anything that could be chuckable, spears, javelins.
You do find a couple spears on the war chief himself, Graktak.
Okay. How many spears do I find?
I'd say you find 3.
3.
3 on this person.
And then the dark sword.
Shadow Blade.
What does it look like? Does it look like a long sword, short sword?
It is a long curved sword. Kind of like a katana, but like not a katana.
Okay. How much
It gives...
XP?
Oh, yeah, I'm calculating that. I'm putting everything back and I am going to calculate it. in just a moment.
I found the below berry.
So, it'll be 2,300 XP for one Vrock. So multiply that by 4.
Okay.
Then, for the 4 Shadow Demons, it'll be 4,400.
Times, how many were there? 4?
No, I already count. It's 1,100 for each Shadow Demon. So it's 4,400 total for all the Shadow Demons. Plus 2,300 times 4.
Okay.
Did I just say 61,000?
Yeah.
I think you did the math a little bit wrong there.
Because you said
2,300 times 4.
2,300 times 4 is 920 plus 4,400 equals 13,600.
Okay.
Mm.
I saw 61.
Yes, and that's plus how much XP I have right now.
I was going to tell you to take half of that XP away because of the orcs and Tord helping you.
Okay. Okay. 2.
But because of the orcs and everybody helping you, you only get half of that XP, but it's still a pretty good chunk of XP.
It is a good chunk of XP. Let's see. I'm going to use the Pearl Power, and we're getting a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
I want to sit here forward really quickly and take a little short rest and kind of look at this sword. Would you consider it a long sword? Or would you consider it a katana?
Yeah, it's a long sword. It would have the long sword stat block, but yeah, it's like a curved katana, or it's like a mixture of a katana and a scimitar, almost.
Okay. But I want to try to just kind of get used to this thing really quickly. Just kind of look at it. Try to attune to it if I need to.
Do you have an attunement slot?
I'm going to remove the Pearl Power after I used it.
Okay. I didn't actually write a stat block for the Shadow Blade. I should have, but I didn't. So we're going to make it up right now.
Alright, this is... I'm going to spend 2 hit dice as well on the short rest.
So as you're looking and studying the Shadow Blade, you do attune to it. As you just swing it and get used to it, it will have a +2 to attack and damage.
+2 to attack and damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Healing up my HP real quickly. Okay.
When you hit with it, deal an extra 2d6 necrotic damage. And if your hit points drop to 0, you immediately gain 2d12 temporary hit points. And you don't go down.
You said 2d12?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know somebody who will enjoy this stuff.
Okay.
Uh,
Way to make a weapon up on the fly, Caleb. Because whenever Graktak went down, I just rolled 2d12 for his temporary hit points. So, you know, fuck it. You get 2d12 temporary hit points every time you go down. Or if you go down.
Do I know where the layer of sticks is from here?
The River of Sticks?
Yeah, that's a layer.
You did say layer.
Layer of sticks. River of sticks.
You look back towards the outpost, and as you were, the first time you looked at the River Styx, you could tell it was on the far side of the outpost.
On the opposite side.
On the opposite side of the entrance. And so you would assume that it would be probably a good 450-ish feet away from you if you just kept going towards the outpost and around it.
Told, do you think we should get out of here? This kind of plan all backfired. Everybody's a little dead.
I mean, I have no problem getting out. You aren't going to respect the deal?
This is a very nice soul. But do we really want to make... You know Zolt's not going to like it if we make a deal with the demon to get out of here.
I mean, yeah, it's not necessarily a deal, though. It was more so a transaction to give you passage. So
a little
I can
quid
see,
pro quo.
yeah, I can see it both ways.
But if we do get to keep this soul, it would be nice.
I mean, do whatever you want. I'm just here along for the ride.
It's fair enough, Toll.
Let's see.
You want to go traveling a little bit, try to see if we can find another village or a town.
Traveling through here?
You said what?
Traveling through here?
Just following the River of Styx.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure.
Well, when I turn into a dragon, just hop on my back and we'll start traveling.
So you turn into a dragon again? Alright. As you turn into this giant ice dragon. And just start flying.
I have a fly speed of 80.
And what exactly are you trying to look for? Just any
Just
other type of
look out
outpost
for
or town?
any other like town or anything that looks like you can trade there, and I want to keep my eye out as well to see if I find anybody traveling along the River of Styx.
Okay. So, yeah, you go flying up in the air, and I'm not even going to have you roll for perception or anything. What's your passive perception?
23.
Yeah, you don't need to roll or anything. You do notice, give me just 1 second,
Mainly want to see if there's a town that I can stay in.
you don't find any towns. However, you do find some smaller boats traveling down the River Styx. Almost like a long keel boat or canoe, basically.
Do I see people?
You see like 2 or 3 of them along it, and you see up one person on each of them just paddling in the back of the raft.
I'm gonna drop down, kind of in the direction that they are going if they're headed away from where I just came from.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to fly one over. And we'll drop my dragon form.
Drop your dragon form, and as you see these passing, one of them starts to turn toward the bank towards you.
Excuse me, sir. Are you going away from this area?
Aye.
How much would it be for a boat ride for my friend and I?
I believe it would only be about 2 gold per you and your friend.
I'll give him 2 gold for the boat ride.
Now, you know about the River Styx, do ya?
Not very much. Can you kind of tell me where we go?
Well, we go through all the layers of the abyss. But you really don't want to get in the river. Because if you do, your soul can be trapped inside of the river. Torn away from your body.
Well, that will be no good, so let's hope we don't rock the boat.
So I really hope we don't rock the boat.
Told you stay still on this boat.
Okay.
Or change into a creature that's a tad bit smaller.
So, where are we trying to go? Are we going to one of the upper layers of the abyss? Or are we going?
I need to get to a town in kind of a safer area. I keep getting attacked by things here. I just need to get to a safe destination away from this area.
Well, you're not going to find many safe areas in the abyss.
Or even an area that I can at least lay down and rest for a little bit.
The only real area that you're close to that would be any sort of welcoming. Let's see here. If we go down a few, we can get to what's called the Gates of Heaven.
Is that just a play on
in layer
words?
77. I mean, yeah.
Is that just a very cruel joke at that point?
It's pretty much a joke, yeah. I wouldn't take anything seriously around here.
What resides down there in layer 77?
The 2 guardians, Monkir, the white guardian, and Nekir, the black guardian, watch over this realm.
Could they let somebody through?
I mean, you could probably bargain with them or something.
What things do they typically like?
Oh, just everything that any other demon lord likes around here, you know?
And that would be what?
Power, greed, wealth, you name it. Any sort of depravity. But if you don't like that, we could go up. And we could go against the river and go that way. That'll take us to places like the Iron Wastes, which are home of a lot of frost giants. That'll take us to the 12 trees.
I will say I do typically better with giants. I can at least talk to them. That's just better than nothing in their own language.
You could even go to the Grand Abyss if you want to.
We'll go
fourth
to
layer.
you said the Iron Wastelands.
Oh yeah, the Iron Wastes.
Iron Waste, yes. Let's go there.
All right. As you guys basically turn the boat around and start to travel against the current. And he is going to use one of his lair actions to create a gust of wind behind his little sail on his canoe and propel you guys. So it's speed inside the vessel now. I think you guys are going 60 feet. Yeah, you guys are going 60 feet a turn basically. Y'all are moving pretty fucking fast along this vessel. Go ahead for me. Roll a d20.
13.
So, let me just give you a little visual. Let's just say your raft is roughly the size of two of these guys.
Okay.
If I can find another one. So your raft is about like this. Oh, no, it's locked in. You're...
I'm back into my person shape.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to rock the boat.
No. No, you do not. So you're up here, towards here, and the guy paddling this Morenoloth is... Let's just use this guy. He's back here, paddling the boat. You see a couple dark figures in the water. Fairly large dark figures.
Are these things gonna kill us?
Oh, they're definitely unpredictable.
What are the odds of them actually attacking us?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure, and one flies up in the air. Go ahead and roll initiative as it's going to try and take a vampiric bite attack on you. That's only going to be an 8 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and... What was your initiative?
22. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
You said how many of those dark?
You see 3 of them at the moment. They're only medium. But they still... They still look like they could probably swallow a person whole.
They're still big.
They're still big for medium creatures. But I'd say, yeah, you see 3 of them at this moment that are actively trying to go after and attack you.
Ooh. Boating
And
counter.
then that one is the one that tried to attack you at the moment, who missed. And then Tord and Morenoloth, who's just going to act on initiative 20. Oh! Alright, they have a +4 to their dex.
Try to swim in lava.
Where'd we go?
They both got that, and that one got this. Tord has +2, and wow. My dice are really liking 7s at the moment. But you start the initiative at 22.
We are going to Chaos Bolt 3rd level on this one. Over here, right? 10, 15, yeah. Chaos Bolt this one.
Okay.
That will be a 23 to hit.
That will hit. I'd say this river is like...
Oh, let's go! Double twos. Which means it's doing cold damage. Or actually, hold on. And then it will also leap to this one, which I have to make an attack roll against that one too.
Okay.
And that's not 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah.
So that dice is doubled. This one is not, so that will be
You said it jumps to which one? I'm sorry?
this one.
Okay.
The one in front of me. So it's 2d8 plus 3d6. That is 7, 10, 21 cold damage to that one.
Okay.
And then this one is 7, 10, 14, 28 cold damage to that one.
Dang.
And then, as a quicken spell, I'm gonna shocking grasp that one.
Alrighty.
The one in front of me. That is a 26 to hit.
Okay.
That's what I like to see. 15, 20 lightning damage.
As you reach out and grab this one and send an electric shock through its body, it goes limp and starts floating down the river. That one's gone. Anything else you'd like to do?
That will be it.
Alrighty. And now the Morenaloth on initiative 20 is going to use the lair action Gale. The air within 60 feet of the vessel is filled with wind. Until initiative count 20 in the next round, that area is difficult terrain. And when a medium or smaller creature flies into that area, or starts its turn flying there, it must succeed on a 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So, this whole entire area basically is considered a gale force of wind rushing around. This one is going to swim up to Tord. This one's going to swim up to you, and they're both going to jump out of the water. And they're going to just go ahead and try and melee attack you. They're vampiric bites. Since they technically aren't flying, I'm not going to make them make that strength saving throw yet. If they miss this, then I might. But the one on you is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. So that is 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage. That is only 4 piercing damage. Go ahead and make a con saving throw.
15.
15, you save. So nothing else happens. As you feel this thing bite into you, and it feels almost like it's trying to suck the life energy out of you as it bites, but you resist it and nothing happens.
Very good.
But this other one missed. So that's going to be their turns. And Tord is going to just go ahead and attack this one. Two misses and a hit.
That's 2 sessions in a row. I rolled nat 20 on this dice.
5, 6, 7, 8 plus 5 is 13 to that one, which hasn't had any damage done to it yet. And that'll be Tord's turn. Top of the round. What would you like to do, Zebek?
Shocking grasp the one that just bit me.
Alrighty, so you turn to this side and you try and shocking grasp that one.
That is a 21.
21 will hit.
12 lightning damage.
12 lightning damage to that one. Alright. as you send an electric shock through that one. It definitely looks messed up and it doesn't really have much life left in it, but it is still kicking. And it is going to actually use its reaction to try and hit you with its barbed tail. That is only going to be a 13 to hit.
That'll be a miss.
Alrighty, so that reaction is taken. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That'll be it.
Alright. So now it's going to use its turn, and the other one's going to use its turn to, again, just jump out of the water and make their vampiric bite attacks. The first one on you is only going to be an 18.
That does hit.
Alrighty. So that's another 1d8 plus 2, and make a con saving throw. It's only 3 piercing
20.
damage.
24, and I'm going to use my reaction to use Hellish Rebuke.
Alrighty. Go ahead and hellish.
Make a dex save.
That's a natural 1 on the dex save.
He fails. He takes 15, 16, 21 fire damage.
As he jumps up and bites you, as soon as you feel that bite, you immediately just send a shockwave of fire into it, and you toast it. Toast it to a crisp as it begins floating down the river.
Ooh.
And the one against Tord is going to hit as well. And that is going to be 9 damage to him, which I'm not even going to write down. He has to make a con save of 11 or higher. He fails, so he reduces that amount of hit points from his maximum
For how long?
until a long rest. So he basically has 9 less health. Not
oh
much.
no,
Not
he's at
much.
190 something HP.
Yeah. And that'll be the end of that. Tord is going to just try and end him here. That'll hit. That'll hit. And that'll hit. So let's just do the 4d6 plus 5 first. That is 10, 14, 16, 21. So it'll have 10 hit points left, and that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the dice right there. That'll do it. As both of these guys just fall slack and start floating down the river as a lifeless corpse. And that will be 1,350 XP to you.
For all of them.
Yeah, for all 3 of them. It's 450 times 3. And you all continue your way down. The Morenolo looks at you. That was pretty good shooting there. Pretty
Thank
good
you.
fighting.
The party that I normally run with, they consider me the sniper. I've gotten us out of a few tricky situations with a good shot.
So, if I may ask, how'd you end up down here?
I pull out the book and I say, "This fucking book sent me here."
I know that book. I've seen it a couple times.
Can you tell me about it?
It's the Demonomicon of Igwilf.
Oh.
Igwilf was a traveler and a very dark being who wanted to learn about what all the Abyss had to offer. And it eventually got taken.
By Tasha, right?
Oh yeah, by Tasha. She's an evil witch.
She's an evil witch?
Oh yeah, she's one of the worst. Collector of fucking anything and everything. All she really wanted was power.
Alright. I knew she was she was with Waterdeep, but that's about all I really knew of her. I kind of heard the name before. That's about it.
But yeah, so you fucking used one of her things and you ended up here, huh?
Yep.
Seems about right.
Do you know anything else about this book? It looks like some demons in it. Do you know anything about those? What it does with that?
I mean, all I really know is that Igwilb and Tasha would both just write down what they could know about any demon they could find.
Well, I appreciate the information.
And by the way, go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me, because I didn't have you do that for the morning.
That would be a 27.
Alright, you save. Nothing happens to you. But, yeah, you guys just continue your conversation and eventually get to the edge of this layer of the abyss. And you see a waterfall that looks to be going in. Yeah, it's just a waterfall. But you guys, with your propel action, get a gust of wind and just start traveling up the waterfall.
This is very, very interesting. How long until we get there? Just curious.
I mean, we're on the 72nd layer of the abyss right now, so we're trying to go all the way to the 23rd layer. It's probably going to take a little while just by boat. Probably I give it 4 days.
Alright.
But as long as we don't cause any ruckus, we shouldn't have any problems other than these little things trying to jump up and fuck with us.
Todd, do you want to keep your eye out first, or do you want me to, and we can kind of just sleep on the boat for now while we travel?
I can keep a watch out. You don't have to worry about that. I'll just keep on keeping on. You all get some rest.
Well, Swanty. I'll eat some of my rations I have left.
And you notice, as you sit down and start to try and rest, you see the Morenaloth just take his whole entire paddle out of the boat. And since he has named the location, you see that the boat is staying on its course. It's not swaying or moving in any way.
Just a long rest for now, please.
You guys go ahead and sleep, take your long rest, and eventually you get woken up by a paddle on the side. It's been a good while now.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Just didn't know if you wanted to sleep the whole way or not.
Either way is fine with me.
We're now in.
I'm gonna check the sending zone to see if there's any response back from the message that I sent out.
It would have been an immediate response to your message, but you don't have any new messages yet, because I don't think she hasn't given anything to me. But yeah, you don't get any current response to your sending stone message or anything. And you guys wake up. You can eat something out of your provisions for breakfast and sustenance. Give something to Tord if you wish.
I'm sure he ate some fucking things that we've been killing.
No, he's definitely big. But we are now on the 65th layer of the abyss, I believe. We're just making quick progress.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Abyss as we journey down here?
What exactly do you want to know? There's so much to fucking know.
I don't know quite, not very many things about the Abyss. I kind of don't know much about it.
There are only 670 layers that are known in the Abyss, but only about 140 of those layers are actually habitable by you mortals.
When does it stop becoming uninhabitable?
What do you mean?
You said for us mortals, we can only go down so far.
Well, it's not necessarily a down so far, just some layers in themselves are just uninhabitable by mortals or even demons. Some demons don't even want to be in a layer of the Abyss.
Is there a reason why?
It's just harsh fucking climates, harsh weather,
Like
harsh environments.
Like a desert. I know I got sent to a desert.
Definitely a fucking desert. You won't see many of them in some places. All throughout the Abyss.
That's fair enough.
But anywhere there is demons, there's usually a demon lord. And if there's not a demon lord, there are multiple demon lords fighting for control in that area.
Can you tell me about the Iron Waste? What you talked about frost giants.
Ah, yes.
Anything else that's there that should be concerned? Like who's the demon lord of that layer?
The demon lord, she has a weird fucking name. Her name is,
Give me a second.
her name is, Ross Chi-Chi.
Ross Chi-Chi.
She is, yes. It's a weird fucking name.
Ross
I
Chi-Chi.
don't know.
Is she a little sensitive about a name? Does she get butthead if we laugh at it?
I've never personally talked to her, so I wouldn't know. But this layer of the Abyss is covered in endless snow and frost. Huge ice caps along the whole entire line. And the two main cities there are the one that's controlled by the Demon Lord herself, and the one that is controlled by the Frost Giants.
Are the frost giants nice, or are they typically kind of not I want to say evil, but tend to mind themselves? Do they take kindly to people? I should say.
That's a really tough question, really.
Just depends on the person, I guess.
I guess so. If you know Giant, they might be a little more inclined to help you out, but they're Frost Giants. They're the most chaotic of all the Giants, really. Especially if they have an everlasting one that is leading them. They could be anything, really.
That is definitely fair.
But these Frost Giants do, I've heard, they guard a gate to Yggdrasil, which is one of the higher planes, which could get you to the material plane if you need them.
Thank you, I definitely appreciate it.
Well, you know, I do what I can.
I'm gonna give him an extra 2 pieces of gold.
Always welcome. You're lucky I'm not taking your soul anywhere. But maybe the day I do, you'll go someplace good.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You've taken a few of my friends' souls, possibly.
Possibly. There are a lot of us Morenovotes here.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it could always be a possibility, so it's
Well, I
nice
don't
to
doubt
think
it.
that maybe you helped guide some of my companions as well.
I would hope so.
Keep traveling down.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a d20 for this day's travel.
8.
8. You notice these bigger manta ray figures again, but with the propulsion of this vessel, you guys are rushing right by him, and the day goes by without a hitch. Nothing really happens. You guys make great progress going through multiple of these layers. I would say, let's see here. You eventually go through 3 layers. And as you reach this 47th layer, the Marinalith looks around. We have now entered what we call Azagrad down here.
Azagrad?
Azagrad.
Well, what does that typically mean?
Azagrad is the 3 layers that are controlled by Grazit himself, the Demon Lord.
This is okay. How do you spell it?
Azzagrat. Yeah, these 3 layers, you'll see all kinds of pleasurable depravities: stealing, love making, love hating. Yeah, there's all sorts of different selfish depravities in here to make you feel either pleasure or pain, as the Demon Lord does, you know. But this is one of the more relatively safe places of the Abyss as well, for all of the fineries it has. You can find some trade here if you wish. You could find just any sort of gambling.
What
that you
trade
wish.
do they have by chance?
All the finest silks, the best food, anything that you could really wish for is going to be found here in Azagrad.
Do you mind if we stop here for a second? Try to get some food. I'm starting to run a little low.
Sure. It would probably be wisest to stop here at the 47th layer. This is where most of the trade goes down.
Is that a big city that's near the river that I can just go to really quickly?
The main city, actually, the river Styx goes right through it, so we can just wait a little while until we actually stop at a place to dock.
Thank you. I definitely appreciate it.
All right. And so you guys eventually get to the gate town, this large town, completely made of stone, beautiful craftsmanship, and you find a dock to park at.
See if I see any food vendors.
You eventually get off the dock and start walking down these cobblestone walkways in halls and alleyways.
I keep a hold of my bag of holding, just have my arm kind of blocking it so nobody can really loosen it, be on my guard.
Okay. And you see all kinds of people around this area. There are orcs, there are gnomes, there are humans, there are tieflings, there are kenku, hadozi, all sorts of different types of races, species of people inhabit this town.
Actually, I'm gonna put it right underneath the straw hat.
Kind of holding underneath the straw hat.
Yep.
Okay.
Or, yeah, just kind of hidden on the top of my head.
Okay.
So if anybody tries to take it, they have to legit take it off of my head.
Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, so you eventually find this large, what looks to be even a restaurant. It's not even a pub. It's a large restaurant set with many tables.
Excuse me, can I get a table really quickly for me and my friend here?
You say to the human little bellhop there, basically. Oh, yes, we can get you a table for two right away. Come in. You step in, he sets you down at a table. He said, will we be eating the all-you-can-eat buffet, or will you actually be ordering from the menu today?
What's in the buffet? No orc legs, right?
No, I mean, if you wish, we could
No,
certainly make that.
I'm good on
But
those.
all sorts of fine foods and any cuisine that you could think of is going to be in this all-you-can-eat buffet.
We'll do the buffet, and he's kind of got a bottomless stomach, so it works out very well for him.
All right. Well,
And
it's
then,
good to
Ford,
hear.
would you like a drink?
Yes, your finest liquor, please.
Make that too.
Yes. The finest liquor that we can offer will be at your disposal. For the all-you-can-eat buffet for two and the finest of fine liquors, that will be 20 gold.
20 gold?
Yes.
I give him 20 gold.
Appreciated. Now, go ahead and just make yourselves comfortable. The all-you-can-eat buffet is over here. He points to the left. This large door with rows and rows and rows of food.
Can I arcana check to make sure the food isn't like magic or had like a charm spell on it or anything like that?
Yeah.
Just to be wary of this
Yeah,
place.
go ahead and make an arcana check.
That will be a 22.
22. Some of these foods do have magical properties, but that you're assuming is just in the essence of the food itself.
Okay. I'll start eating.
Alrighty, you get a fine meal, you have a fine bottle of liquor brought to you, and you and Tord enjoy a great meal, great drinks, you talk, chat for a little bit, and
What is this restaurant called?
It's called, let's just call it the Bottomless Belly. Yeah. It's in a different language, but that's basically what it is translated to.
Okay. After we eat our food, we'll start searching around to see if there's any weapon and armor shops or magic shops, anything that looks like it sell spell components or things with magical properties.
You do eventually get out. The waiter wishes you well on your journeys, and as you're walking down, just a few blocks farther, you notice an armor shop, a weapon shop, and what appears to be a magical item shop.
I want to go into the magical item shop.
Alrighty. And you see this tabaxi is sitting there, proprietoring this shop at the moment.
Excuse me, I'm kind of new here. What magic items do you have for sale?
Ah, yes. Another customer. Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Yes! I
But-
have the reference.
He gestures to all sorts of magical items. What are you looking today? What are you looking for today, my friend?
Anything. I'm a sorcerer, so anything that would really be useful for me.
We have some rings. We have some very nice rings.
What rings do you have
We
here?
have a ring of evasion here. We have some rings of different damage resistances, if you wish. We have this ring right here, and he picks it up, and there's a pendant on it that looks like a brain. He said, "This is the ring of mind shielding. It'll help you from being charmed or taken control of by other beings."
Very
We have
interesting.
a whole bunch of other rings at your disposal here that
I get hit pretty easily. Is there anything that can help me not get hit as much?
we do have basic rings of protection, and we have a robe of protection if you wish. That will make you more beefy. It'll definitely make you harder to hit, and if you do get hit, it might not hurt as much.
That's definitely interesting items. Let's see. Do you have any potions and any potions at all for healing purposes?
He opens up one cabinet that's just full of healing potions on the top of basic, greater, and superior variety, and then a whole bunch of other different vials and bottles underneath it. He said, "Yes, we have all sorts of healing potions. What can I do for you?" Just the basic ones will probably cost a good 5 gold each. The greater ones, which will do a little more, will cost you 10 gold, and the superior ones will cost you 20. And then I do have different potions of resistances. I have a potion of speed here, if you wish. I have potions of different forms of giant strength, if you wish.
Do you have any spell scrolls by chance?
Spell scrolls. He opens up a drawer underneath him and pulls out
This drawer.
5, 6, 7, 8 different scrolls of different types. There's different scrolls of like quick step. There are scrolls of what particular power of spell are you looking for?
Well, I haven't seen very many scrolls, but anything that would really kind of aid in a fight, anything that summons anything, anything that has a decent spell to kind of help out a party in a sense.
Okay. So he looks around, rummages around. I have a scroll of summoning an elemental here. I have a scroll of mage armor here. Scroll of armor of Agathis for protection if need be. I have scroll of summoning fiend here if you wish. Other than that, those I think would be all of the more defensive spells here. I have maybe a scroll of expeditious retreat if you want.
What attacking spells do you have by chance?
We have scroll of scorching ray for you if you wish. We have scroll of lightning bolt here. We have scroll of blight if you are more of the necrotic type. He has a couple other different spells in there. I have a scroll of mind sliver here if you wish.
Yeah, I know Monsliver. That's. Let's see. I have, for whatever reason, I have a little short person that's in my party, and I know she likes to cast magic, even though she really can't do it. But she enjoys doing it. How much is that blight scroll?
The scroll of blight will run you probably 750 gold pieces.
Quite a bit. Alright. You said what other offensive ones do you have?
We have basic ones like fireball, lightning bolt. We have some bigger ones even, like if you want a scroll of ice storm, we could do that. We could you know what, you seem like a special character, so I will let you know about this one that I have. And he goes to the very back of this drawer and pulls it up. This one right here is a scroll of a power word. It is a very, very niche, very, very explicit spell that I do not really take lightly.
What? of power wood. What kind of power wood?
This power word enables you to immediately kill anybody that you wish, being that they have a certain amount of vitality left in them, you know.
And how much is that one by chance?
For this one, my friend, it will be a pretty penny. I will probably ask 2,000 gold for this one. But I just wanted to let you know that I had it.
I'm very interested in that one. How much for that robe of protection?
The robe of protection would probably be only 150 gold. It's a fairly common magic item.
Do I have to kind of get used to it before I use it, or
The robe of protection.
is that just something I can kind of put on and the magic takes place? I know some magic's a little finicky at times.
Let me see. I would say the ring of protection does require attunement.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm curious.
The cloak of protection would also require attunement, yes. It is a cloak, not a robe, sorry.
Cool.
But yes, it would give you a little bit more protection while you're wearing it, but you would have to attune to this item.
That is definitely fair.
And for 150 gold, it can be yours.
How would you like to do kind of a deal here?
A barter, huh?
If you would not mind.
What do you have to offer?
I'll show him the Pearl of Power and the Cloak of...
Arachnida?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I'll say, I have these two. How much would these be worth to you?
The Pearl of Power is, while it is a common item, it still is very useful to many magical users. So I would put that in by itself at just a cost of like 300 gold. Now the cloak, that is some fine drow craft. I would probably put that at about 150, 200 gold.
So you'd say about 500 for those.
Yeah, I'd say 500 for those.
Okay. Is there anything else in the shop that you don't have that you would thoroughly enjoy having in your shop? I'm just curious to see.
I don't. I am getting a little low on wands. If you have any wands that could be of use to me, then I would certainly offer something in return.
I think I might have Uhtred's one of this gloves, but I'm not sure if I do or not. I do have it. I'll hold up this. I'll hold Elvira's, right? The tentacle rod.
The tentacle rod?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hold up this, and I was like, what about this, do you say?
Ooh, another item of drowcraft. It's very interesting, but what would you like in return for these items?
I was gonna say, I'm definitely interested in those, some of your potions and that spell scroll that you showed me, as well as that cloak. And possibly some of those. How many rings of protection do you have by chance?
I do only have one ring of protection on me at the moment.
And one of those rings of protection.
Okay. So the ring of protection. You don't want the cloak?
I do want the cloak as well.
Okay. So the cloak and the ring together would probably be a good 300 gold. Plus, what did I say? 100? Or how much for basic healing?
You said 5 for basic healing. I think 20 for supreme. I can't remember for
Yes,
greater.
superior, and then 10 for greater. So yeah, so 5 gold per any regular healing potion. How many of those would you like?
How many of those how many potions do you have in total of the healing for the supreme, greater, and?
I have 3 bottles of superior, 4 bottles of greater, and 8 bottles of just the regular healing potions.
You said 4 superior. How many greater?
4 of the superior, 3 greater, and 8 regular.
So it'll be 80 plus 8, which would be another 40. So 120 plus. You said how much for greater? Sorry.
The graders are 10.
10.
The superiors are 20.
Plus, so it'll be 150 gold for all of those, plus the 300. So we're betting at 450 right now.
If you would like to take all of them, yes.
Plus the, if I want that spell scroll, it'll be 2,000 for that as well. So looking at.
I will throw you a little deal since you are buying so much and since we're making this barter. If you give me all of those items that you were looking at.
I'm gonna pull out the wand as well. What about this wand?
For the wand, as well as all those other magic items, I will knock off 700 gold off of the original price of 2,000.
So 1,300. So about 1,500 gold
I'd say for everything
with these
plus
items.
this barter, it would only be 1,300.
1,300 gold. One second. Yeah, I think that would be a very good trade. I'm sure the party wouldn't mind that, especially if I'm getting us more potions and one of them can have a ring and the spell scroll could be for in case of emergencies. For later on.
Do we have a deal?
I'll say that's a good deal.
All right. I appreciate doing business with you as you trade all of these items. So there's Potion of Superior Healing right there, Potion of Healing, and Potion of Greater Healing. I'm just going to give you one of each of those cards, and you can keep track of on how many you have.
Yep, so that was 4 superior.
4 superior, 3 greater, and 8 regular. Those are to you. And so the Cloak of Protection does require attunement, but it gives you a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you wear it.
To AC and saving throws? Okay.
Yes, for the cloak. And for the ring, I think it does the same thing.
I'm gonna put that cloak on.
Okay.
And then as I kind of just sit down for a second and try to get used to it.
Okay. Then Ring of Protection. If I can find it. There it is. Yeah, it's just a +1 to AC and saving throws while you wear that as well. And it does require attunement. As you trade for all of these magical items and potions and things, you make the transaction and you're walking out.
Really quickly, are you normally in this area?
Yes, you can find my shop. If I'm not going to be here, then one of my other Tabaxi members and friends would.
Yeah, what's your shop called? Sorry, I didn't get a chance of catching it.
This shop is called the Magic Menagerie.
And what city am I in?
Oh, fucking duck. What is this city called? I have the maps on my phone, but my phone is useless to me at the moment.
Is it dead?
Oh
It's
no,
recording.
I'm live streaming. I'll give you the name of the town after.
Yep. I'm gonna go and see if I can find an armor shop.
Okay. And like I said, basically right across the street from this magic shop is an armor shop, and next to it is a weapons shop.
I'm gonna go to the armor shop and see if I can see anything.
Alright. You see a dwarf and an orc are both running this shop with a small smelter going in the back.
Excuse me. What kind of things do you? I mean, obviously armor and shields, but do you have any armor or shields that I could possibly wear? I can't really wear armor. It kind of messes up what I do. There's only like certain types.
The dwarf turns and looks at you. Ah, hi, how are you doing, lad? My name is fucking Johnson.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Johnson.
Fucking Johnson. My orc friend over here's name is Grip. What can we do to help you? You said you need some armor, huh?
Yes.
What kind of armor are you looking for?
Not really. I can't really wear armor, but I got some friends who, some of them can only wear light armor. We found a bug that doesn't really wear armor, but he might be able to use some shields. We got a turtle that doesn't really wear armor. We got this guy right here, but he kind of does his own thing.
So what do you need me for then?
Just
Just shields?
shields, and do you have any armor that could possibly help me? I know I don't typically wear them any. They kind of mess with my spell casting, so do you have any
we
that could
got-
possibly help me with my spell casting as well?
Your spell casting, eh? Well, for a little fellow such as yourself,
You call me little. I'm taller than you.
what kind of armor do you don? Can you wear any armor at all?
I typically no. I can't wear general white armor. I've heard stories of this armor made by elves that could help me. I'm just trying to. I was always told to keep a lookout. If I can find it, it would be very helpful. But I know it's not easy to come by.
You're talking about this elven armor, huh? Let me go check the back and see if I can find anything. He goes to the back. The orc is just sitting there, making sure everything is clean. He's like shining some armor and some shields. And as you look around, you do see basically a wall full of different types of shields: bucklers, medium shields, heavy, great shields. You see another wall full of different breastplates, chainmails, heavy armor, helmets.
Cole, can you use shields at all? Or do you just prefer to wield your great sword?
Tord has no need for a shield.
I figured. You're kind of a rough and rugged fellow.
But he does eventually come back into the main area with this chainmail. I was able to find just this little piece of elven chainmail here. And you will be able to wear this whether you're scrawny or a big guy, really.
And how much is it by chance?
For this is a pretty rare find, so I'd put it at 200 gold.
200 gold.
It is imbued with the magic of the elves.
That it definitely is. I'll hand him 200 gold for it.
Alrighty. I appreciate doing business for you. Anything else we can get for you?
I'll look at the shields. Do I sense any magic coming from the shields at all?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
That was a 24.
Okay, okay. One shield is a shield that looks kind of like a spider web. It's a medium-sized shield, but it juts out to a point in various directions. And you do sense magical properties on that one.
Can you tell me about this spider web looking one?
Well, this shield right here is a shield of missile attraction.
Missile attraction?
Yeah. Anytime you have this shield on you, you have resistance to any damage that comes your way, but anything that is targeted at somebody within 10 feet of you gets targeted at you instead.
Okay. So it can kind of make things a little difficult for...
I definitely could, but that's really the only...
How much is this one?
For this shield, I'd probably give it 300 gold for you to take it off my hands.
I'll have to probably come back and see. I don't know if this ant fellow can only use small shields or not, but this one looks fairly bigger than these buckler ones you have over here.
It is just a wee bit bigger, yeah.
But I'll have to come back for that one. I appreciate it for this chainmail. And I'm just gonna slip it on real quick.
I appreciate your patronage. Have a fucking good one.
You as well. I'm gonna go to the sword.
You're gonna go to the weapons shop. Alrighty, you go to the weapons shop, and you see all different types of stabs, swords, maces, hammers, and you see another orc, and this one is just a human as well.
Hi, I was wondering if you guys had any spears at all.
The human turns around, looks at you. Oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Johnson. What can I get for you?
I just look around like, what the fuck is going on with the name Johnson? Oh, do you understand this?
Must be your common name.
I guess so.
But the human looks at you. Hell yeah. Said you're looking for spears, huh?
Yes, we got an ant fellow who likes to throw spears at people.
Okay,
So,
okay.
I'm trying to find some spears. Do you have any that potentially can harm things that are kind of resistant to normal spears?
I mean,
like adamantium, or like mithril spears by chance?
we do have a couple mithril spears actually. We have one adamantine spear, but it's going to be pretty pricey. Yeah, we have 2 mithril spears and just some regular spears if you want.
What kind of swords do you have by chance?
Some swords. Well, we have just your regular run-of-the-mill swords here, and then if you look over here, and he pulls away this one wall to reveal just a wall of some nicer looking swords. We have right here the sword of life stealing, if you would like that, you know. Over here we got a sun blade that is just a hilt that you see. We have a sun blade, you know, just your little
I got a total who
run-of-the-mill.
has one that's similar. That looks similar to that one.
Oh, okay, that's interesting, yeah. And over here we have if I can find any other magical item that's a sword here. That isn't a legendary item. Actually, you know what? We will. Here we go, here we go. Right here we have what we call the Vorpal Sword.
Okay, this looks interesting.
It is a, it has a dark black hilt, but the blade is red. Like the metal itself is red, and the outside of it is etched with black etchings.
Does it look like a great sword or a long sword or?
It is a long sword. It kind of looks like a claymore almost.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, whenever you attack something and it has more than one head, and you hit a critical hit on it, it'll immediately cut off one of its heads or one of its limbs.
It's very, very interesting. How much is that in Mithril Spear?
This one and the Mithril Spear, just the sword itself will probably cost you at least 2,000 gold. It's a very, very hefty magical weapon. But the Mithril Spear, I could let it go for 250 gold.
Okay. So 2,200. Would you be willing for a trade?
What kind of trade are we talking here?
I'll pull out one emerald. That's worth. I'll pull out 2 emeralds, a sapphire, a ruby, and 5 things of scale mail.
Okay.
So the sapphire you said is worth 200 gold. The ruby's worth 150. One emerald's worth 100 gold, and the other one's worth 50.
Okay.
How much would you say all this is? Would you be willing to knock down the price pool?
The gems are pretty nice, but the scale mail, it's pretty common, so I'd probably knock the price down maybe 600-700 gold for all that.
Okay. I think the little one will probably love that sword. I just have a weird feeling that she would love that sword.
I mean, if you want to take it, you definitely
Is that mithril imbued with any like elemental damage? I know that mithril can be imbued at times.
This mithril is not, but
Do you have any mithril that is? Probably not. I know
no,
it's kind of rare.
not at the moment. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll do that deal. So 1,300.
Yeah. Well, it would
So
be
2250.
minus 700.
So 1,500 gold.
Yeah, 1550.
I need some more gold after this. Find all this shit for you guys while I'm down here. Gold right there. I'll give him the 1,550 gold.
Okay.
Son of bitches. out for. I think the teammates end up getting party funds. I'll give them all that, and I'll give them the gems and everything else.
Well, I appreciate doing business with you, pal.
I as well with you.
This sword should definitely come in handy.
Seems like it, and I feel like I know the perfect person who's gonna be giddy all over this fucking sword. I guarantee it.
Anything else we can get for you, bud?
No, I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Alright, I appreciate it, man. And you leave that area. Anything else you would like to do?
That'll be it. We'll go back to the boat.
Where are you putting all of these weapons and everything that you...
Oops, back
The
home.
bag of holding?
just take it. Just.
Yep. So as you're walking back to the boat where you think the boat is, go ahead and make a perception check. Okay. You go ahead and give me a second, actually. Okay.
Did say I want to be cautious about this shit.
Why not? You go walk to the docks and eventually find the Moreno sitting there on his little canoe.
Do I have everything? Do I just want to double check, make
As
sure
you
I
go and check, you do not have your bag of holding on you. Somebody must have taken off your hat while you weren't looking or paying attention.
It was under my hat.
I know. Taking off your hat and taking the bag of holding with an 11.
Alright, guess I'm gonna start going and search for the bag of holding.
Alright. Let's go ahead and make another perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Within about 5 minutes, you are running around searching for this bag of holding. You see a Hidozi figure with a bag of holding on them.
Oh wait, let me see that really quickly.
Why would I give you my bag of holding?
I'm gonna cast friends. I highly, definitely suggest you let me see that really quickly. I'm not gonna steal
Go
it.
ahead and make a persuasion check.
And it's with advantage. Fuck yeah, 24.
Well, I mean, what do you need from it?
I just wanted to see something. I may have misplaced mine. I just wanted, just kind of checking around to see if it's mine.
As he turns it bolts. What do you want to do?
I am going to jump in the air and I will turn into a ancient white dragon and I'm following this fucker. And as soon as I catch up to him, I'm gonna slam my claw down and say, and Tor's gonna be on my back.
So,
I don't care if I make a scene. You stole my shit. We're gonna have some fun here, bud.
you are barreling down this street.
Oh, I'm flying. Just
You're flying. And it takes you not even 30 seconds. You catch up with
Actually,
him,
I'll pick him up and keep him in
cut
the
him
air.
off, you keep him, pick him up, you put him in the air. Hey man, what is this all about? It's your fault for not paying attention when I took it.
Well, why are you trying to take stuff that doesn't belong to you?
Why wouldn't I take stuff that doesn't belong to
I'm
me?
gonna squeeze this
That's no
ever so
fun.
tightly.
Ah. Hey man, I'm
You
sorry,
give it
man.
back and you keep your life. How is that?
Okay, fine. I'll just take it, I guess.
Grab it with my claw. Drop him back down. No, I'm gonna. Before I drop him down, I'm gonna make sure it's my stuff. I'm gonna just try to pull out the
What did
vial mixed with my blood and the dragon. Make sure it's there.
So you pull out the little vial of your blood and the dragon's blood.
Don't do this again. Or it will not live.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It was just supposed to be.
Anything else you took?
No, just a bag. I promise.
How much gold do you have?
5.
Give me the gold and we'll call it even.
Why though? Like,
Squeeze.
you got your
Squeeze.
Fine, man. Fine. You can have my fucking gold.
Stick out my tongue.
I can't reach the gold. You're grabbing onto me too tight, man. I can't.
Alright, I
can't get
release
this
my grip slightly, but keep enough of grip where he can't get out.
Okay, so yeah, he eventually forks out the 5 gold and throws it onto your tongue. That's all, man. I swear.
I place him on a roof.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Fly
How am I
away.
supposed to get
Fly
down?
back.
Oh wait,
Figure it out yourself.
I'm a Hadozi. He just jumps down and glides. Sugar glides his way down to the bottom.
And I'm gonna go back to the boat and drop the dragon form and walk back to the boat.
Okay. Drop the dragon form.
I'm gonna go straight to the boat in dragon form. Right at the boat, I'm just gonna drop it.
The Morenolo looks at you. So, what was all that about, bud?
Somebody thought they could steal from me. I don't think they'll be doing it again anytime soon.
This is Azagrat, the land of all fucking depravities, so
I think
you definitely have to look out for that.
Yeah, I think he might have had the fear of God put into him for a second there. I don't think he expected a dragon to follow him.
Oh, I mean, I didn't really expect a dragon to follow after him either. So, there's that.
You live and you learn.
But yeah, you get back on. And I'd say you've been up for probably a good 8 hours at this point.
We'll continue to travel.
As you continue your travels, go ahead and roll a d20 for the day.
12.
12. And you guys keep making your way up to the 46th and the 45th layer, the top of Azagrat. He's like, alright, well, this is the last layer of Azagrat if you want to do anything.
I don't think I've had enough of this place right now.
Well, alright. And then, as you're passing through the city, you notice a large manor on one side of this city. And now, looking back at it, you notice the same manor on every single layer in the same exact spot.
Can you tell me about this mana? It kind of is everywhere.
Oh, that's where Grazit is. That's where Grazit stays.
Why is there so many?
It's kind of like a replication of itself. So any
kind
layer,
of like a Mia maze.
almost, yeah. Any layer that he controls will have this city in it, and this city will always have that that manor in the same spot.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where Grazit stays and keeps control over his realms.
That's interesting. Is this Grazit fellow? If he's a demon lord, he's probably not nice, but is he more approachable than the other ones, I should say?
He likes to approach beings himself, actually. Mainly to try and corrupt them and...
In dreams.
I've never personally heard him to do that, but I wouldn't call it out of the realm of possibility.
That's fair.
He does definitely like to corrupt females more than males. He tries to make...
he's predator.
He tries to make Cambians out of them. Tries to sleep with them and make Cambians
So he's a succubus.
to serve him. He's not necessarily a succubus, no.
It's similar to one.
But he can make succubi and Cambians.
I'm gonna, while we're going down, pull out the sending scroll and send another message.
Okay. I'll write down what you want to send Nivani in your message.
I sure will.
Sure will. And you guys eventually head up the waterfall and out of Azagrat. And as you continue your way down this deep, dark, dank river, of the river Styx, we will go ahead and leave it off there. Got even more information.
Even fucking more.
Even fucking more. But we will see where we pick up with this next Saturday. As always, thank you guys for watching and keep on rolling.